Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodloo, 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also, no pressure. Hey, should we do another random ranking in preparation for the Oscars this Sunday? I think we should. So, in preparation, I'll be choosing from my best picture collection over here to the right of me, and then we will rank those three movies that I pick from most favorite to least favorite based on whatever criteria we come up with. I say we because I'll rank them here in the video, and if you would like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Now let's get to picking some best picture winners. I'm gonna go relatively recent. You know what, maybe not. Let's pull this one, whatever it is. I don't know. I think we will get some newer ones here because I do want people to be able to participate. What is this? This doesn't feel right. Am I breaking something? Oh, okay. I know what happened. So, okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, my. Okay. What do we do here? All right. Okay, so this is what happened earlier. This is Dances with Wolves, and that little thing got caught on something, and it was pulling up another movie, so that's where I was like, what is happening? Am I going to break something? But look at this. This is great. See that? It's supposed to look like his journal. And then the movie comes out right there. Dances with Wolves. Now, this is the director's cut. Yes, the extended version. And I suggest not watching the extended version. It takes way too long. The original movie is long enough, and it's like it's good, right? But once you add in all the extended stuff, I actually get bored during it, and I don't know. I don't like that sort of. I don't like using that word as a criticism. It was boring, because what does that actually mean? But it does, to me, just go on a little too long, and I start thinking, I want this to be over. I want to start doing other things. I want to watch, like, Star Wars right now or something. But let's talk like this is the theatrical version, because that's the one that won Best Picture. This is a very good movie. I remember we watched it in grade school. It felt like a ubiquitous film. It was everywhere. Everybody was talking about it, at least in my area. It just seemed every parent was talking about Dances with Wolves. Every teacher was talking about Dances with Wolves, so much so that they made us watch it as students. And I mean, gosh, I don't know what year I watched it, because I don't think it was like the year it came out, obviously, but maybe, I don't know when it hit VHS, but I guess probably the following year. I don't know, but yeah, this was one that they showed us in school. Kevin Costner stars in it. Kevin Costner directs. Yeah, it's I always liked it, but I feel like as time has gone on, I care a little bit less about it, but maybe it just needs that rewatch, because the most recent time I watched it, which was probably 8 years ago or a little less, I watched the extended one, and that put like a bad taste in my mouth. So I do need to go back and watch the theatrical cut, so that I don't have that bored experience fresh in my head, fresh like 7-8 years ago. Okay, next we have Green Book. A lot of people compare this movie to this movie right here. Mahershala Ali wins Best Supporting Actor, which he had just done prior for Moonlight, which we ranked not that long ago. Right there. Yeah, I mean, this is just like, I don't know, some movies that win, you feel like they aren't really advancing the medium at all. Oh my goodness. The guy who, this guy right here, so his son produced it, and maybe had a hand in writing it, but he like recently was like killed. I think this guy's son was maybe connected or something. I don't know what happened, but he he's no longer with us. I'm not sure what happened, but I don't know. Look into that story. Um, like this character's like real life Tony Lip's like real son or whatever, who like I think he won an Oscar. I think he was one of the main producers on it. Pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, seems like something shady happened. But yeah, some like best picture winners. A lot of times I'm thinking like let's move beyond just, oh, that was a good movie or that was a feel good movie or something like that. Let's push like the boundaries of cinema a little bit. I don't really feel like this one did that. And I think that's why, some people may say, oh, but it was a good film. And it's like, yeah, we have good films here and there, but what does it do to like really push the medium forward? And sometimes that's really what I'm more looking for in a best picture. Not always. I think some years call upon different things, but like Avatar, that one really pushed the medium forward. So had that one over Hurt Locker, I think that would have been cool. Um, right now, it's not coming to mind what this was up against. Sorry, big day at work. Um, but I'm pretty sure there was another film that I was like, you know what, this one may do a better job of advancing the medium. Next, we have Around the World in 80 Days. I was talking about I was using the word boring earlier, and I think this one could maybe qualify as well. Shirley MacLaine is in this, and she's very young in it. Like, I had seen this movie now twice, and the first time I watched it, I didn't even realize I was looking at Shirley MacLaine until the second time, and I was like, wait a second, that's Shirley MacLaine. Or maybe I had learned it was Shirley MacLaine, and I was like, what? Um, but anyway, Cameo City. Here's the thing about this movie. It does not um, work as well today as it did back then because there's so many cameos in here. And if your audience doesn't know who's on screen, they don't pack the punch, the intended punch, for like now contemporary audiences, right? So if you watch the Jackie Chan version, that similar thing happens. Well, will be the case later on. Like, it's full of cameos, and it's always exciting when you know those cameos. Oh, I know them. Oh, I know them. Oh, I know them. I know. Oh, I know them. Like, I think even Arnold Schwarzenegger maybe came out of his did like he cameoed in the Jackie Chan one, while governor, if I remember. I think he was still governor at the time, but those sort of things work in the moment, but years down the road they don't. And when I think of Best Picture, I'm oftentimes thinking about like, how are people in the future going to look at this movie? And if you look at this movie, all these cameos, they just don't connect anymore, so they fall kind of flat. But but it's beautiful. There are a lot of great visuals in it, but is that enough to save a movie? Let's find out. You know what? I think this is my ranking right here. I'm going to go Dances with Wolves, then Green Book, and then Around the World in 80 Days. Around the World in 80 Days is, again, a lot of wonderful visuals. It has some like fun moments in it, but it is just so long. So long, and the cameos don't all work, and I don't feel a strong connection to them because I don't know a lot of them, or they don't mean as much to me as they would have to the people who are watching them, watching this movie when it came out. Dances with Wolves, I just feel like I have a strong connection to it, mostly just because the time I've been alive, like the 90s were great time for me, I guess. And watching it in school, it was a memory I'll always have. I've always said I don't remember every book I watch or every book I read in school, but I remember every movie. And then Green Book is number two. Just a nice quick film. It doesn't feel like it's overly long or anything. It's it doesn't do anything to push the medium forward. Which I would say Around the World in 80 Days does, but it's just like too long and the cameos fall flat. So Yeah, just not a. I don't think we have the greatest selection here because I have a bad taste in my mouth for Dances with Wolves because I watched the extended cut, and then Green Book, just a movie that's surprising as a Best Picture winner, and then Around the World in 80 Days, like I said, too long with cameos that don't work. My question to you is: have you seen these movies, and if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.